Hello. Hi, I'm Teacher Oakley. Welcome to verbling.com. Uh, Today, we're going to do something a little special and unique. Here at Verbling, we use the European Scale Student Assessment scale to measure ability, English speaking, and overall English ability. The classes here at Verbling are demarcated using this scale. This scale ranges, there's 6 levels: A1, beginner; A2, advanced beginner; B1, intermediate; B2, advanced intermediate; and C1, advanced, and then C2, expert speaker, I suppose. Okay, this class will be a unique, well, I don't know if it's unique or not, but will be an opportunity for students here to join the class. We're going to take enormous tests for this class and this hour and the following hour. We're going to be taking this assessment. You can take the test in the class. Students will be taking turns answering questions. These questions will be grammar questions and vocabulary related questions, some other sentence structure related questions, looking at all, relative clauses, use of gerunds, infinitives, verb tenses, prepositional use, specific vocabulary, etc. It's a grab bag of English skills. And we're going to be taking this assessment. It's devised by Cambridge, Oxford. It's a student assessment quiz, and we're going to be taking it together. Hopefully, it will give you a good idea of where your level is, especially in relation to Verbling classes. Because the Verbling classes are all rated as, beginner, intermediate, advanced, intermediate, etc. Now, this quiz we're going to take today, we'll just take turns answering the questions. You might want to kind of keep score. Now, I don't have, the test is just 116 questions, and it starts from beginner, so it's going to start easy, and it ends at advanced. Or upper advanced. So there's no clear demarcation where beginner ends and upper beginner. Where does beginner end and upper beginner start? Where does upper beginner end? Where does intermediate start? It's 116 questions. So, roughly speaking, it's about every 20 questions, around 20 questions for each level. As we proceed through this Cambridge Oxford European Student Scale Assessment test, basically it's going to get harder and harder and harder. So for you guys, you students, or anybody watching, whatever, taking this assessment test, your level is where you start to have trouble, where you start to get only every other question right. That means that's about where you are. Basically, you're looking at every 20 questions, you're moving up a level. Basically, overall, there's nothing set in stone here, okay? Now, normally, this 116 question exam is meant to be given to a student. You're given 45 minutes normally. Now, we're taking 2 hours today because I want to help you when you make mistakes and discuss, why that's a mistake and what the correct answer is. So we're going to be talking about it, not just taking a test. Normally, it's 45 minutes, 116 questions, and the student is actually encouraged to stop when they start to have trouble and it becomes too much, and that helps guide the score to figure out what level you are. So There it is. That's what we're doing today. So without further ado, let me welcome students to the class, and then we'll get started. Is what we'll do. Hello, Mustafa. How are you?
Hello. Hello, teacher. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm fine. Welcome. Uh, Hello, Heidi. How are you today?
Hello, nice to see you again.
Again. Hello. Hello, Philip. Good evening.
Yes, teacher. Thank you very much. How are you?
I'm great. I'm good.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Philip. Good to
Thank
see you
you.
again.
Thank you. Too.
Okay, I don't know who came in first. Hello, Julio. Howdy. Welcome to the class. Julio, you there? Julio, okay. We'll come around to
Sorry,
you later.
teacher.
Oh, it's
Sorry.
okay.
Good morning, evening, or
Whatever it is. Yeah. Howdy. How about a big fat howdy, partner? Okay. Hey, Julio, good to see you again. Marcus, welcome to the class.
Thank you, teacher.
All right.
How are you?
I'm good. All right. Let's see how you're doing after this. Little experiment today. All right. You guys we're gonna be answering all these wide-ranging questions as a class. Again, roughly speaking, this test moves from very beginner to advanced speaker. So roughly now, not exactly, but roughly every 20 questions would show a bridge from one level to the next, using the same scale that Verbling uses. The A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2, or beginner, upper beginner, intermediate, upper intermediate, advanced, upper advanced. Just like that. So, yeah. I'm taking 2 hours, this class and the next class, to do this test. So I will, as we go along, I'll be explaining answers. Now, we're going to take turns with the questions, guys and lady. So if you have a question, you really don't understand something, don't be shy. Just give me a shout out, excuse me, teacher, and I'll address your question, even if somebody else is answering the question, okay? Because I want to, make sure we're doing this also so we can learn some things. Okay. All right. Mark has joined us. Hey, Mark. Hi, Mark. Good evening to you. Okay. Anyway, and Alejandro. Hello, Alejandro.
Hi,
Alejandro. Hi. There you. Hi. How are you doing?
I'm fine.
Okay. Terrific. Glad to hear it. Okay. Here we go. The Cambridge written placement test. Let's get started again. Here we go. We're going to start out easy. All for the next 2 hours, they're just going to get harder and harder and harder. Yeah. Okay. Let's begin. Mustafa, number one. Just very simple. Read the question and substitute in. They're all multiple choice questions. So substitute in the multiple choice answer. Mustafa?
Yeah, teacher. Cambridge is a beautiful city.
Yes. Yes, it is. Okay, is. Very good. Simple present tense. All right. All right, we're going to zip through this first part, I have a feeling. Again, anybody ever have any questions? Just shout them out. Heidi, number two.
I'm brave taxi driver.
What? Brave? That's not an answer.
No. I'm A.
Yeah, A. And yes, taxi driver, not A, really? Okay. When we pronounce it, it's So even the pronunciation, yes, the indeterminate article A for countable nouns, taxi drivers, 3 taxi drivers. So you need A. Very good. Moving on, Philip, number 3.
My sister is 10 years old.
ho, ho, ho. Philip, I don't see old here.
Ah, okay. We can say my sister is 10.
There you go. All right. It is acceptable in English to just say my sister is 10. It is also acceptable, Philip, to say my sister is 10 years old. Right. You are correct about that. But
Thank you.
okay. All right. Well, thank you.
Mhm.
All right. So easy peasy so far. Trust me, it's going to get a lot harder. Let me quickly welcome a new student to the class. Diana, hello. Good morning. Good evening. Diana, hello. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
There we go. I'm fine. How are you?
I'm
Well,
good.
great. Welcome to the class. Sit tight. We're going to come around to you in just a minute. Whoops. Number 4, Julio. Julio, number 4.
B. Peter's friends.
B. Peters. The possessive is used here, the apostrophe and S, to show the possessive. You are correct. Marcus, number 5.
This is my boyfriend. He's French.
Okay, very good. Another possessive, but using the male gender pronoun. He's French. The male possessive subject pronoun. That's it. Okay. Mark, number 6.
Hello there.
Hello. How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you.
Groovy.
Okay, number 6, my teacher is from Canada, and her name is Lisa.
And her name is Lisa. Okay. Yes. Okay. The possessive pronoun, female, her, is the correct answer. All right. Very good. Again, if any time anybody has any question, please stop me so I can address your question. Again, we're going to go pretty fast here in the beginning because I know you guys are higher level than beginners. Alejandro, number 7.
Jane, is there a bus stop near here? Sue, yes, there is.
Yes, there is. Okay, the singular subject-verb agreement conjugating the simple present tense for a singular one bus stop. Very good. Okay. Diana, number 8, please.
Anna works in a bank. It's B.
It is B, and nice pronunciation with the S sound. Good job. Again, subject-verb conjugation, singular subject noun, and the plural verb. Again, simple present tense. We're still in simple tenses. Okay. Mustafa, back to you, number 9.
I can speak Spanish.
Can you?
Yes, I can.
Hola, ¿cómo está, Mustafa? Okay. All right. Okay, I can speak use of the simple present with modal. Yep, there it is, simple present. Very good. Okay, we're whipping through this stuff. Okay, wait a second. We've had a student join us whose name Amore. Oh, it's Amore again. Hi, Amore.
Yeah, it's me. How are you, teacher?
I'm good. I'm good. Welcome to the class. Amore, sit tight. We're going to come around to you in just a bit. Right now, Heidi, number 10.
Let's play tennis today.
Okay, Heidi. Grab your racket. All right. Still in the simple present tense. Okay. All right. Very good. Not much to say there. Philip, number 11.
11. What time do you get up in the morning.
Very good. Starting to get a little more complicated. Looking at the sentence structure for questions. With questions, we use the auxiliary verb do, and transverse, the subject noun, and the first auxiliary. So you got it. Okay, good job. That is correct. Moving on. Julio, number 12.
How much is this t-shirt?
It's $50, Julio. Very good. Okay, proper interrogative in this question is definitely how much. Interrogative are the question words or question phrases, how much obviously being a phrase. Okay, Marcus. Lucky number 13.
Okay. Mel loves snow, but Tom doesn't like it.
Okay, just again using the negative. Negative, simple present, we have to use doesn't, and that is correct. That is proper use.
Teacher, I have a question.
Shoot.
Did you ever use how much is this t-shirt worth?
Yes, that is a viable sentence there, and it does make sense. But of course, you would have to have the right context, you know. Okay, say we're in a marketing meeting, Julio. You and I have a t-shirt company, and we've designed some really outrageously cool t-shirt with 28 pockets. Wow, that's awesome. Look, it has 28 pockets and 44 buttons. Well, what do you think, Julio? How much is this t-shirt worth? What can we get for this on the market? Sure. Yeah. But of course, the context would have to be there. You know? But yes, you can say that. But if you're just buying it in the market, you know, you would not say, you would just say, how much is this t-shirt? Okay? Not how much is it worth.
All right.
How much is it worth? You're asking how much value it has. Yeah. Okay. Anywho. Okay, who had the last one there? Marcus, I believe. Mark, on to you. Number 14.
Okay. Yeah. I went to Italy for my holiday last year.
Oh, hooray. Okay, simple past tense using an irregular verb, went. Okay, we're starting to get incrementally more complicated. Alejandro, number 15. Alejandro?
Okay. Jeff and Nancy are going to watch a film tonight.
Yes, they are. Okay, two of them, plural, present continuous tense to show a future planned action. You are correct, sir. Okay, very good. Moving on. Diana, number 16.
I am hungry. I want a sandwich.
All right, well, go ahead and make your own. Okay, you're correct. Small critique. In normal spoken English, we would pronounce, of course, the contraction. Instead of I am hungry, normal speaking, we'd say I'm hungry. But, yes.
Okay.
Okay, you can still count it as correct. Okay, Amore, number 17.
Hello, can I speak to Jenny, please?
Okay. Again, you've chosen the correct answer. One small point. This would be Jane.
Jane.
As a proper name. Some people go by Janie, all right? And the spelling may be Janie or Janey.
Okay.
So they actually spell that differently when it's Janie. But you may count yourself as being correct. That is the proper modal to use here. Well, Okay, auxiliary rather to use here. Okay, very good. All right, back around to the beginning, Mustafa.
What's your uh, favorite sport?
Favorite. Okay, very
Favorite.
good.
Favorite.
Favorite. Favorite.
Favorite.
Yep, that's it. What's your favorite sport? Vocabulary, that is correct. Okay, Heidi, number 19.
When our next lesson? On Wednesday.
On. Very good. Correct prepositional choice. This preposition, when used with time, we use it for days. On July 14th, on Wednesday, on Saturday morning. Okay, we use this for all days. You are correct. Okay. Philip, number 20.
Okay. Sorry, I haven't got any coffee. Is tea okay?
Okay, very good. We use any with questions and negatives. So here you have a negative. I haven't gotten any coffee. We do not use any with positive statements. All right, so good job choosing the correct
I have a question.
quantifier. Shoot. Great.
I have seen, even in written text, obviously reading novels and stuff like that, especially British, that they say, I haven't any coffee, or I haven't.
Yes. Well, there you go. The old controversy, shall I use have or have got? Yeah. The fact is, when you have this choice, have got. I have got a headache. I have a headache. Yeah, doesn't matter really. I have a pencil. I have got a pencil.
Yeah, but words I've seen I haven't a pencil, which is not even I don't have, and it's I
Yeah.
haven't got.
Oh
So
yes. Oh, I see your point. Right. Yeah, British do that. It's much more. It is considered grammatically correct, and you are right about pointing out the British thing. It is a little bit strange. It's definitely strange for me as an American. I haven't any time today. Yeah, I'm very familiar with it. It is considered to be grammatically correct. Americans rarely, if ever, do that. Generally speaking, it's just a generality, but Americans use got a lot more than Brits do. But I know that's a strange. I would categorize that as kind of an exception, right? Because when you use a negative, I don't have any coffee, right? We have to use, because it's present simple. A negative uses the auxiliary do. Yeah, I would consider that to be an exception to the normal rule. Yeah. Again, an exception that's utilized pretty much by the Brits. All right. Well, okay. If you've come this far, and you all have, without any problems, you're definitely over the beginner level. Okay, now we're going to get into maybe upper beginner type material. Approximately, again, I don't know the exact cutoff, but they're around 20. Julio. Oh, Julio, since I'm talking to you. Okay, number 21 here.
anything else, sir? That's all, thanks.
Very good. Okay. The other responses are just crazy. That's the only one that makes any sense at all. Okay. Marcus, 22.
Jen haven't got a car.
Hasn't, yes.
Hasn't.
Right. Has not got a car. We use have to show possession, and again, sometimes we use have got. Jim, he has. So proper conjugation here. All right. Has got. You got it. Okay, that is correct. All right, Mark, number 23.
Okay. What shall we buy Simon for his birthday?
Okay, good job using using the somewhat less common, more polite modal shall. Okay, that is correct. What shall we buy? All right, great. Alejandro, number 24.
Excuse me. Have you got the time, please?
Very good. All right, we're fixated on have and got through this section, but yes, that's in the question form. Have you got the time, please, is correct. And also, this is an indirect question, so good job with that. All right, Diana, we're 25.
Okay. Shopping on the internet is easy.
Okay, gerund as a subject noun. Okay, I will add though, you are correct. I would say I would definitely pick the gerund as the correct answer. This is much more normal. However, if you picked B, if any of you guys picked B, to shop on the internet is easy. This is using the infinitive as a subject noun is possible. However, it's a lot more formal. It's used usually in academic writing, often in talking about philosophy, religion, to talk about general ideas or concepts, abstract notions. To read is to understand. Okay, to do is to understand. There, like that. Instead of me saying doing is understanding, to do is to understand. It is grammatically speaking correct. I would definitely choose shopping here because this is obviously a much more informal sentence. Okay? Technically speaking, B is not wrong. But it would be weird. All right, so good job anyway.
Teacher.
Yes, Mustafa.
I have a question about the previous one. Like, I'm not sure if I understand the meaning of it. Like, have you got money? Time. Have you got time? Have you got the time? Can you explain the meaning a little bit?
What you're asking, what time the direct question would be, what time is it? That would be a direct question.
Okay.
So this is an indirect question. You know, literally, have you got the time? Yes, I do, would be the answer. So you're not directly asking the question that you want to know the answer to. So this is a very common indirect question form. Okay. Have you got the time? Do you know how to get to the airport? Yes, I know how to get to the airport is the direct response. Okay. Number 26. Amore? Amore's gone. Okay. Mustafa, well, it's your turn. 26.
Okay. 26. There aren't blank new houses in that street. A lot, no. Some, no. Some new houses in that street. Much many new houses. Some new houses in that street. There aren't many new houses in that street.
Make up my mind. Which is it?
I wanna select one that makes sense. Just a second. There aren't many new houses in that street. Yeah, many.
Yeah, very good. You got it. Okay, houses are countable. 3 houses, 16 houses, 24 houses. So we can use many here. Definitely. Yeah, we don't generally use a negative with some. I don't have some money. Sounds weird. In that case, we'd use any. I don't have much money, or I don't have any money. Money, of course, being uncountable, I use much. There aren't any new houses on the street. There aren't many new houses on the street. That is definitely the correct answer. Okay, very good. All right, moving on. Heidi, 27.
London is more expensive than New York.
All right, the very basic comparative adjective structure. With an adjective which is more than one syllable, we use more as a comparative, or less. You can use less expensive, more expensive. And that is correct. Okay, good job. And Philip, number 28. Philip? Philip, are you there?
Okay, I'm here. I'm there, sir.
Okay.
I am.
Number 28, sir.
What was the food like at the party last night?
Excellent. Okay, what was the food like? Okay, excellent. It was like. Good job. All right, correctly conjugated, right tense, everything. This is correct. Very good. Okay, great job, Julio. Look. Okay.
I think there are two possible answers. So the most logical one is look, it is raining. But I think look, it does rain under some circumstances can be appropriate.
Definitely the best answer is D. Look, it does rain. Why would you say that? What context would you say that in? I'm not arguing with you. I'm just asking you.
Sure, maybe I arrived to I don't know, a desert, and we were discussing how dry it is, and apparently it never rains. And then I say, hey, and then it starts raining, and I say, hey, look, it does rain.
Very good. Very, very good. And notice when he says that, he's using the auxiliary. He's using does for emphasis. He even said it correctly. It does rain. He emphasized or stressed, highlighted does, to show the contrast between the fact that most people think it doesn't. You are correct, sir. That is possible under the right circumstances. But the most common, of course, would be the present continuous. Question, Philip?
No, all is okay.
Okay.
Yes, I have.
Alejandro, yes.
Can you use the contraction in it and is?
It's raining? Yes, sir, you most certainly can, and that would probably be more normal.
Okay.
All right, give yourself a bonus point for that observation. Good one. Yuki. Yes, Mustafa. Yeah.
I don't know why I'm always like asking questions like for
it's
the
quite all
previous
right.
question.
I want people to ask questions. That's good. I really encourage it. Go ahead.
Yeah, the previous one. The previous one, 28. Yeah. If I have said like, what did the food like at the party last night? What's make it like wrong? Like this,
What? Okay.
What's the difference between did and was like in this situation?
Well, did of course. Okay. Well, did can first of all you got was. You're asking what the state of the food was. A stative verb. What did you're used did because it's dynamic. You're talking about the action. So the food didn't get up and dance or, fly through the air. What did the food do at the party last night?
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
they set it on fire. Okay, do you see? So you're asking for a stat of what was it like? Okay, something is like something. That is the state that it's in, how it appears,
Okay.
or whatever. Yeah. What did the food do? Oh, we ate sushi, so it swam. Okay. All right. So there you go. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, teacher. Thank you.
Sure. For example, you could say, what did the food look like? Okay, because then you're using the dynamic look. Okay, well, what did the food look like? Well, that's a little weird. I get myself in trouble with that one. Uh, that's still stative, isn't it? What did the food look like? That's interesting. Ah, hmm. Well, okay. What was the food was like? Okay. The food looked like. Hmm. Ah, okay. That's interesting. I don't know. You can just confuse me, actually, the more I look at it.
I think what did the food look like? It's a viable question, especially if you are
Sure.
asking for the looks, right? Because what was the food like? You are talking maybe about the taste,
Yeah.
or but talk specifically about the looks. I think that's the only possible question.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know it's a viable question, but I'm wondering about the grammar of it all, and then now it actually is confusing me a little bit. I think I talked myself into a corner. I'm gonna mark that one. Uh, Mustafa, I'll get back to you on that. I'm interested in this. I have a question about it now myself. I thought I knew the answer, but I'm going to have to investigate that further. I'm not entirely sure about something. I have a question about it myself, so I'll, I'll have to get back to you on that. Really, I thought I had the answer, maybe not. Okay, let me continue. Marcus, number 30.
Okay. Alex loves giving presents. He is very generous.
Yes, he's very generous. Uh,
Generous.
yeah, this last syllable being a unstressed syllable, you want to use the schwa sound, so generous. Yeah, okay. But that is definitely the correct answer. Vocabulary there. Okay, moving on. Mark, number 31.
Okay, is what's wrong? Look upset.
Yes, okay. What is wrong? Um, Definitely you're looking for an adjective. Uh, yeah. So not a noun as in these other cases. And it's obviously what is bad is a terrible collocation. What is wrong? Okay, very good. Alejandro, number 32.
I enjoy comedies because I like lounging.
You like what? Laugh,
Lounging, lounging,
Laughing.
laughing.
laughing. Okay.
Laughing. Yeah, the
Laughing.
GH. Watch for the GH. That is an F sound. When it appears in the middle of a word, not at the beginning of a word, it's ghost. Ghost, not fost. So be mindful of where it appears. At the end or in the middle of a word, it can have an F sound. And anyway, as far as the vocabulary is concerned, yes, comedies make us laugh. So, all right. Good job. Okay. Diana,
Okay.
33.
Uh,
Whoops, one of the choices is missing here.
yes.
Okay.
What is D? Do. I only can see do. Okay.
Can you see? Do you have is D?
Um, Hi, George. Did you have a good weekend?
Yes, you're definitely going to use the past tense because you're talking about the specific the weekend before here. You know, if you use do you have as a general simple present tense, do you have good weekends in general? Weekends are countable, so the structure would change here. Yeah, so correct answer A, did you have? Good job. Mustafa, back around to you. Number 34.
Okay. Blank. To go for a pizza this event.
Okay, wait a minute. Let me show you D. D is would you like, by the way.
Would you like to go for a pizza this event?
And D is the correct answer as well. Okay. Right.
Teacher, just one question. Sorry. I have said like, do you like to go for a pizza this evening? It's become or what?
Well, it would have to be a regular behavior to use present simple tense. So, do you like to go for a pizza in the evenings?
Yeah, in the evenings. Evenings. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Right, because it would have to be something you do regularly, habitually, something like that, right? Okay. Okay, more modals and auxiliaries with number 35. Heidi.
If you wanna go to get fit, you should do more sport.
Okay. Okay, you should do more sport. Okay, this is an interesting little if clause conditional here. You should do more sport. Okay, that is correct. Interesting construction here, but you're absolutely correct. All right, give advice.
If to I and the subject I, maybe would.
Yeah, okay, if the subject was I, if I want to get fit.
And present, so I will.
You are correct. If I want to get fit, I will do more sport. Yeah, you're right. Because you're using the you as the subject noun as a general, which we do in English. I don't know. I'm teaching you a recipe. You put the eggs in the bowl. Yes, go ahead.
But what conditional is that? Because first conditional is
It's weird.
Simple present and will. Second conditional is past and would.
Would. Yeah.
So it had to be if I wanted to get fit, I would do more sport.
Yeah. We use will. If I want to get fit, I will do more sport. If I wanted to get fit, I would do more sport. Yeah, you're right about that. So yeah, what conditional is this with should? Because this is obviously present tense, it can only be first or zero conditional. So
it is zero conditional.
It is zero conditional. I think I agree. No, I do agree. So that's interesting. I'm not really okay. We're using do again, present tense. This is the okay. I see what's confusing me is we're using do as the main verb in the second clause in the result clause.
First conditional. If the subject is I, so I need to will. But
that's
if zero conditional is 100% perfect. So you do, I do more, but not 100%.
Yeah. Okay. Well. Well, then what is it? I mean, that's the only thing it can be, though.
Yeah, if there are conditional, then if this is subject is the I, if I want to get fit, I do more sport.
Oh, yeah.
There are
Right.
conditional.
Right,
But
right.
conditional, if I want to get fit, I will do more sport.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I see what you're saying. Right. If you use I, the zero conditional, actually, if I want to get fit, I do more sport. Like that. Right. And you're right. That makes sense. Because we're using the you as the general you, you, anybody, you out there as the subject, and this is obviously advice. We use should to give advice or make suggestions. It's an interesting construction. But yes, I would agree with Julio. This is the zero conditional, but used as with giving advice with the modal should. Interesting construction. Things are getting more complicated here, ladies and gentlemen. Even I have to think about these. Okay. Who's that? Heidi. Philip, number 36.
36. Have you ever been to Australia?
Yeah. Okay. This is pretty straightforward question form of present perfect. The past participle of the verb to be is been, of course, and you are correct. Okay. Next, who we got? Julio, back around to you.
I was 18 years old when I started my first job.
Yeah, okay. This is a finished action in the past. All right, they're just trying to confuse you with two clauses. Okay, you're not 18 years old anymore. All right, that's it. Okay, number 38, Marcus.
I didn't watch TV last night.
Yep, in the negative, using did, not, negative, past simple. That's kind of reverting back to a more simple question. Okay, Mark, 39.
Okay. My grandfather was born 80 years ago.
Yes, very good. Choosing the correct time word. Okay, great. That's it. 80 years ago in the past. Super. Good job. Alejandro, number 40.
It was nice to meet you. I see you later, I hope.
Well, not I see you later, but see you later. Yeah, you're right. See you later, alligator. Okay. Alejandro, what should you say if I say see you later, alligator? Do you know?
Alligator, yes.
See you later, alligator. Does anybody know?
You too, crocodile. I think
Goodbye,
something like that.
That's it.
Goodbye, butterfly, or something.
In a while, crocodile. Okay. All right. Never mind that nonsense. Congratulations, everyone. You have made it to 40. That means you're probably around the area where you're all looking at, you're probably intermediate. If you've gotten all the questions right up to now, or maybe missed only one or two, you're probably an intermediate student at least. Congratulations, everyone. Diana, number 41.
I'm really sorry, but I can't come to your party tonight.
Yes, I'm really sorry. Well, I'm not really sorry because you are correct. That is the correct. You need. I am sorry. Okay. All right. You definitely need the adverb here. Good choice. Okay, Mustafa, back around to you. Number 40.
Okay, John had met his wife in 2004.
Oh, Mustafa.
Met because in 2004 because it is limited time. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yes, it has to be simple past because we have a finished action. There's no way we can't use has met.
If we said since, we can say, I think.
But the result is still available now. The result, the
We don't
one,
know that. Philip, some people get divorced. We don't know that, do we? It may not be, Philip, right? The result is still, I know Philip was thinking, but the result is still relevant to now, but tisk, wag my finger, we don't know that's true, Philip.
no, that we can know because if they are divorced, she's not still
Met his
his wife.
wife. Okay.
Yes.
All right. But here's the thinking, Philip. We're talking about the verb and the verb tense. You meet someone, you don't meet someone for a period of 11 years.
Okay.
I meet you, Philip. We meet, we're done. That's a finished action.
Okay.
Really, that's the crux of the matter. That's the crucial point. All right. So that one-time meeting action happened in 2004, and that's done. Okay. All right.
I think the point is by when he like specified in 2014, that's it. We have to use the past simple.
Yeah, you have a specific time in the past. Both things. Yeah, you're right, but also it has to do with a verb. If it's a one-time action, if he was shot with a gun, that is not something that stretches over, a period of time. It's bang, you're dead. Both things, actually. And the time yes, you're absolutely correct. The time indicator is extremely important. An action that happened with a specific time in the past always gets past simple.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okie doke. Where are we? Whose turn is it? I'm lost.
From the beginning.
Me.
Heidi. Yeah, Heidi. It's Heidi's turn. Heidi, 43.
I'm sure we'll have a great time at the party next Saturday.
Okay, very good. Now we're getting into more complex verb tenses. We will have. Okay. Well, that's not all that complicated, is it?
Buckley?
Yes.
Can I assume that I use the construction will have when making a prediction, and then I could use we're having when I'm talking informally or that I'm really sure that something's going to happen?
Well, okay. I'm not entirely sure I know your question.
It's a Spanish idea.
I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, I don't quite get it. We choose we'll have here because they're saying I'm sure. It's very clear in this sentence they're making a prediction. Now, to make a prediction, we can use simple future verb form will, or we can use going to. I'm sure we're going to have a great time at the party. I'm sure we'll have a great time at the party. Either one can be used when you're using it for the purpose of making a prediction, which we clearly are here. I know because of sure. That's a word that means prediction. However, we use the simple future form will when we just thought of the idea. It's not planned. You spontaneously, oh, I'll do it. Oh, you need somebody to pick them up at the airport? I will do it. Okay, I just thought of that right now. It's not planned. Yeah. Or if you're making an offer for somebody, or a request and a question, will you pick him up at the airport? We use will. We use the going to simple future form because that, whatever it is, has been thought of before. It's planned. And that's it. Okay? But for predicting the future, you can use either. Speaker's choice.
Okay.
No change in meaning. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. No, it's a good question. Okay. Philip, you're up next. Keep getting lost here. Philip?
How much time? How much time?
Where are we? Okay, yeah, that's it. All right, go ahead, Philip. I'm sorry.
How much time do you uh, spend? Do you spend doing your English homework?
Very good. And spend, frankly, it's the co-location. You spend time, you spend money. You can spend energy or spend effort as well. That's very strong co-location. It's the only one that makes sense there. Good job. Okay. Moving on. Julio, 45.
Mm. Are you going shopping? I'll come with you, you like?
Right, because she just thought of it. We just talked about this. Right. You use will because obviously this person doesn't even know what's going on. Are you going shopping? I'll go with you if you like. I'll come with you, rather. Could be go. I'll come with you. I'll go with you. Could be either one. But definitely, A,
Mm,
I'll come.
mm.
Okay, any questions?
Teacher, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's a question like informally, like informal, like in speaking. Can you say like as you a native speaker, I'm coming with you if you like, just for straight language, like something like that.
That sounds really weird to me.
I don't
No?
know because I hear like you use the present continuous to refer to the future. Like I'm going with
Then
you this evening.
yeah, then
This evening.
the near future. Yes, that is true. But um, again, just like the going to simple future, you generally use the present continuous tense to show that something is, again, planned, usually. It sounds a little weird. Um, you might hear, are you going shopping? Oh, I'm coming. Okay, meaning I'm doing that right now. Different meaning, though.
Okay.
You're actually talking about right now. Oh, I'm going right now. I'm going to go too. But so it is possible, but you're really not talking about the future anymore. You're talking about what you're doing right now.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. No, it was a good question. Marcus, number 46.
Okay, Jenny is the more popular girl in the hair class.
No.
No.
No, we have
Uh,
the.
okay.
The key here is we have the article, the definitive article, the definite article, and we got a whole bunch of adjectives here. We use the with the superlative. Marcus, meaning
Richer.
no. The superlative form means out of all, the number one. So she is the happiest girl in her class.
Happiness.
Okay,
Okay.
because we have this. This is the only one with the est ending. All right.
Alright.
Of course, if it was a happy ends with a y, so we change it to ie. Jane, if it was the others, it would have to be, for example, Jane is the richest. All right, one syllable adjective, we add est. Is the richest. She is the most popular, because we have more than one syllable in the adjective, so we use most or perhaps least.
Okay.
And then the irregular adjective, worst, would be worst.
Worst.
She's the
Okay.
worst girl in her class. This is the only option that actually uses the superlative form, superlative adjective form. So there you go.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Mark, 47.
Okay. I think could be both. Okay. Excuse me, I may ask if you could show me the way to the train station. And I also thought it could be, excuse me, I wonder, but I think it should be I was wondering. So maybe letter C.
It's wonder. You could say I was wondering if you could show me the way. That's just it's
Too formal.
just the way we do it. And, well, yeah, it's very formal. I wonder if you could show me the way to the train station is definitely very normal. You are flirting around with C, but C, you've got to change the word order. Excuse me, may I ask if you could show
Yeah,
me
I
the
need
way?
a subject.
That's right.
Yeah.
You got to invert the modal with the subject noun there. May I ask? All right, so we can't use C. I mean, we could, but we'd have to change the sentence structure.
Yeah, definitely.
Right. So the answer is wonder. Again, it is possible to say I was wondering. Okay. One more. We're out of time, and then we're gonna have to. I'll start the next class, and we'll continue. One more. Alejandro. 48. Alejandro.
Okay. In
Okay.
England, people usually shake hands when they first meet.
Yep. People shake hands. Just the vocabulary word. Okay. You're all approximately right in the middle is where you are. You're in the middle of it, and we'll continue on. You're basically in the middle of all the the 6 categories. You're about as the middle as you can get right now. So I hope I'll see you again in just a minute or two. Okay?
Okay, see ya.
We will continue. To be continued.
Hmm.